Dear Adanians, let me begin by thanking and congratulating each one of you. Today, a cloud that had hung over us for more than 2 years has been lifted. SEBI comprehensive investigations has concluded by rejecting all allegations contained in the Hindenburg report from January 2023. It was your unwavering faith, your strength, and your belief in the company that sustained us throughout this period. This outcome belongs not only to the Adani Group, but also individually to each of you who stood by us, and for that support, I am deeply thankful. And for that support, I am deeply thankful. This attack was never just a market event. It was a targeted, multidimensional assault and a global spectacle that tested our reputation, our resilience, and India's own confidence in our entrepreneurs. Though Hindenburg itself, under mysterious circumstances, closed its door last year, doubt had continued to linger. But you, my people, stood firm with me. I know the quiet anxieties your families felt, the doubts even you may have felt at times, and yet, day after day, you showed up. You stood for my beliefs. While the world debated about us, our ports expanded. Transmission lines stretched farther. Power plants ran reliably. Renewable projects continue to green the world. Airports advanced. Cement furnaces fired away. And logistic teams delivered flawlessly. You proved that executions under pressure is the truest test of character, and that the Adani character, my dear colleagues, every crisis teaches us a lesson. And as a first generation entrepreneur, I know this will certainly not be our last agnipariksha. But as we step through the flames of trial, our foundations deepen and our resolve becomes even more unbreakable. Growth comes with its challengers, and I have no doubt that greater tastes lie ahead. But the fire that burns in us today will temper the strength we will lean on tomorrow. And that is precisely how this company has been built. Agnipariksha by Agnipariksha. And true to the Adani philosophy, while we can take pride in what we have achieved, we must now get ready for the greater journey that awaits. Let me explain what I mean. First, integrity and transparency must remain the foundation of everything we do. Inseparable, uncompromising, and safeguarded relentlessly. सत्य की ढाल, पारदर्शिता की तलवार, इन्हीं से होगा हर संदेह पर वार. Second, we must accelerate our pace of innovation and drive bold advances in energy, logistics, and other infrastructure that pushes the very edges of possibility. नई दिशाओं की ओर रखो उड़ान, जहां क्षितिजें रुके वहीं से बने आसमान. Third, we must build not for today's applause, but for a legacy that endures for decades. Headlines fade, but what we create must leave its mark on a history. समय की रेत पर हम छोड़े निशान, सुर्खियों से बढ़कर हो हमारी पहचान. And finally, embrace transformations. The future will march forward, with or without us. Either we shape the future into what we dream, or be shaped by the future into what we fear. रूप बदलना ही जीवन का सार, जो झुके नहीं वही बने अवतार. Therefore, my dear friends, let history remember the past 3 years as the spark that built a greater Adani. An Adani that stood taller in dignity. With every challenge, it quietly overcame.